Hello, fellow gamers and fans of EverQuest. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play EverQuest. So we're gonna be talking about EverQuest, EverQuest Legends. If you don't really know what EverQuest Legends is, basically, it is the team of Daybreak Games, or the company Daybreak Games, the publishing EverQuest with Game Jaw or Jaw Games or something like that, which is Secrets, who runs Project Quarm's server, and then Rogean is part of this, who runs P99. Basically, the Everquest EqEmu team got together basically to form their own version and officially supported by Daybreak of the Hero's Journey server. Basically, like it's their own take on Classic Plus with their own 3 classes and but what does this mean for the EverQuest community? Well, this is a good thing and it's a bad thing, and I will elaborate more on that as we go along. But let me go to the official Discord of EverQuest Legends. Let me see. Where is it? It's Project Quarm. Okay, so here's Project Quarm's. So here's Project Quarm. And as you can see, it says, "Hey, I have a special announcement to make today. Many of you know that I've been working on my own game. As of today, I'm proud to announce both the new game and my new company, Game Jawn." That's what it is. That is developing the game in collaboration with Daybreak Game Company, introducing EverQuest Legends. Created as a collaboration project between Daybreak Game Company and several prominent members of the EverQuest community, Legends is a new casual and approachable multi-class game set in the world of classic EverQuest. Our goal with EQ Legends is to provide the nostalgia, old-school EverQuest feel by bringing back many legacy zones, art styles, and visuals. We also have a focus on quality of life enhancements for a modern MMORPG experience. Game Jawn is comprised of prominent EverQuest fans, and a majority of us have background in fan server development, which is absolutely true. You'll see some familiar faces. Feel free to say hello to them. I invite you all to check out the EverQuest Legends website, which we will do so here in just a minute. Take a peek at the trailer, sign up for the closed beta, and join the Discord server. This is a lifelong dream for our team come true. We are eternally grateful for the opportunity, and we hope you will come to support us in this new and amazing adventure. So here's the website. There's their Discord. Before it's asked, Project Quarm remains as a non-profit, fan-run private emulated server. The agreement with Daybreak Games Company still applies. We have no plans on shuttering Quarm. It is here to stay. Okay, so that's still good to know. But yeah, so it's basically Secrets and some of the Quarm team and some of the Project 99 guys, like Rogean and Gallic and a few others from P99 coming together as one with Daybreak Games under collaboration to form this amazing server. Basically, the way what I've gotten from it, and just what I know about this situation is Daybreak Games, they had sued the Hero's Journey, and they had come to an agreement finally. The whole thing has been resolved, and they had to shut down the Hero's Journey, which sucked, because it was a good server for what it was. And but this announcement really comes shortly after this litigation battle and legal battle that had happened between Daybreak Games and the Hero's Journey server. And this is the result of it. This is the best result that could have come out of this, because from what I know about this, from the videos that I've seen, like from Goldfish, I think that's his, or Jim Goldfish or something, on YouTube, and Broken Stoic and all kinds of videos. Basically, the hero's journey people cannot. There's certain rules that they can't break, or they're gonna have to pay $3.5 million to Daybreak Games, and they don't want to get sued out the ass and that kind of thing. So I understand that. Okay. But with that being said, what does this mean for the development of Quarm, and what does this mean for Project 99? Well, unfortunately for me, personally, I think that the development for Project 99. I mean, we had hoped that there would be a new server because the population isn't as great as it once was. Um, the server had the server, is basically in limbo right now, and it's definitely not good. Um, but will that continue? I mean, we're not going to see another Project 99 server, I don't think, for a long time now because of this. Because all the tools and resources are going to be put into the server. And same thing goes for Quorum. I don't think we'll see bug fixes, we'll see maintenance, stuff like that, but I don't really think we're going to be getting a big old update from either one of the servers. Their main focus will be this server. Now, what does this mean for the server? So what I can gather from the server and the research that I've done and just talking to the community of Everquest Legends and talking in the Discord, there will be no chrono yet. I'm hopeful that there won't be any chrono, but I don't think so. It's Daybreak Games. They're owned by EG7. They're money hungry, and that's all they care about. So, here's my two predictions that will happen. And you can quote me on this. If it doesn't happen, then I will gladly, own up to it. But in 6 months' time, number one, in 6 months' time, Daybreak Games will see how successful this has been, or EG7 will see how successful this has been, and then they will say, we need to add Chrono to it. And then it will go downhill from there. Or a year or so from now, when they see how successful it will be, they will buy Jawn Games, or Game Jawn, and they will purchase them and run EQ Legends down into the ground. Those are my two predictions. I don't want that to happen because I'm a big fan of P99, and I've spent a lot of my time there, and I'm just thankful that all these developers are coming together with the collaboration of Daybreak Games to bring this together, because the hero's journey was fun. It really was, and they can definitely do something remarkable here. Now, what has happened to the hero's journey people? Well, they are making a MMORPG called The Hollowed Oath. Let me get that pulled up for you. Hollowed Oath. Okay, so if you go to their website, hollowedoath.com, they have multi-classing, dynamic loot, casual friendly, crafting that matters, strength in the community, a vibrant world. Explore, witness the dark beauty of a world scared by battle, where heroes rise against impossible odds to restore its ancient glory. Free win. So they are basically taking the Hero's Journey server that they had and basically making their own MMORPG. Will it be successful? I don't know. It's hard to say. Really don't know much about Oporia and Kadam. I think that was his name. But I know that they had developed a a server that people wanted in the EverQuest community, and but do they actually know anything about development? Do they know anything about making MMOs? And I saw from a couple videos that they want, or that I watched, that they're planning on an alpha of 2026. Most servers don't even have an alpha that early. Um, I mean that could be December 2026, which would be 9 months away, but still, that's such a long time. I mean, I would, I don't want to bash these guys because I played on the Hero's Journey and I was very impressed with what they did, but you got to look at some facts in history about games like this. Look at how long it took Pantheon to come out, and I don't even think Pantheon's still out. But had Brad McQuaid not died, I think we would get a whole different experience with Pantheon. We really would have. But um, you got to be careful who you give your money to, because if you give your money, lots of people gave away their money for the Hero's Journey, and then they lost it all because of the lawsuit and stuff like that, and they had to shut down the Hero's Journey, and I felt bad for those people. But I believe that they can do it, and I'm hopeful that they can do it, but I just gotta be realistic when it comes to this kind of thing, and so do you guys. I mean, I don't want anybody to look at it like things are with a tinfoil hat or anything like that. Um, so, but what does this mean for the Hero's Journey? It's basically back, but in official supported form. This form of the EverQuest Legends cannot be shut down. I mean, things might change. Like I said, 6 months or 10 months from now or whatever. But let's go ahead and go to EverQuest.com. A note to the EverQuest community. This is posted at 7 a.m. by Angelina. Hello, Northians. For nearly 3 decades, EverQuest has been a huge part of our lives, not just as developers, but as players and fans. Many of us grew up in North right alongside you, and that shared history is what makes this recent announcement of daybreak collaboration with developers at Game Jawn to bring EverQuest Legends live to so special. This fan-driven passion project comes straight from the heart. This fan driven passion project comes straight from the heart. It's built by people who genuinely love EverQuest and want to celebrate what makes it magical. The guiding principle is to make it more approachable for demands of today, with the soul-friendly experience of the OG 1999 version of classic EverQuest. EverQuest Legends isn't about replacing anything you love. It's about honoring the past, reliving early adventures, and creating new memories together. Whether you're coming back after years away or jumping in for the first time, we hope it feels familiar, exciting, and welcoming. Most of all, thank you to being part of this adventure. Your passion has kept EverQuest alive for decades, and we can't wait to build the next chapter alongside you. So you go to EverquestLegends.com, and you can sign up for the closed beta. Yeah, we'll accept the cookies. About the game, EQ Legends has been designed from the ground up to appeal to players who enjoy playing their games, so casual or friendly, while group up to 4 players and raids up to 8 players are available. The entire game can be played, enjoyed, and experienced solo if that's your playstyle. So if you can play 3 classes. We're gonna go ahead and watch the trailer. Hang on. Let me do something. Alright, let's turn that off. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and play the trailer here. 1999, a world was born. And then playing the original Frog Off. Awesome. Adventure your way. Multi-class your legend. Classic full modern clarity. Look at all that. Look at that. So magnificent. Look at that. That's awesome. EverQuest Legends. So yeah, that's the trailer. Basically, it is Hero's Journey, but in an official supported capacity. So they got the original playable frogs instead of the newer one on live. They got the Kara from Kara Isle, and then they got not the Bashir, but they got the Kara from Kara Isle original playable, and then they got there was something else. Let me see on the website. Let's see. Oh, and XRs. So yeah, if we just look at some of the artwork here, you got the chessboard. So yeah, as you can see, you can change your class. You They got the original playable frog walk, which is good. That's good. So I'm excited for this because I love the Hero's Journey, and I played there day one when it came out, and I was hooked. And then I moved, and I started working 3 or 4 different jobs, and I had to stop playing. And then I stopped playing, and then the whole lawsuit happened, and they made money, and Daybreak Games didn't like that, and so here we are. Here we are. After the whole lawsuit has been resolved, this is the result, and I'm very excited. Um, but I want to hear everybody's thoughts on what the EverQuest community thinks of this. What, from the Project 99 community, from the Project Quarm community, from even the live community, which I'm playing right now. I want to know your guys' thoughts and opinions on this. Will you be playing this? Will I be seeing you in game? I know I'm going to be playing it. I'm going to be checking it out and seeing how it goes, and what we can do and what we can't do. But as far as, the Hero's Journeys guys go, they are not involved in this because they're going to be making their own game. But I'm very stoked for this. But again, I want to thank you all again for watching. Give me your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. Until next time, this has been ZK, and I will see you guys later.